Hey, it is I, Dr. Jeff Williams in Amarillo, Texas, and I'm glad you're here with me. In today's edition, we're going to be talking all about current and past attacks on our profession, our chiropractic profession, by the medical field heavyweights. We're going to talk about what's at risk and why. And in addition, we'll be sharing some personal opinions, some facts, and maybe some research. If you've seen our videos before, then you know this is where we talk about issues related to health. Chiropractic, evidence, research, and how those things all fit together into a comprehensive approach for treating different conditions. So thank you for taking time out of your day to give us a watch. I know your time is valuable, and I'm going to try to fill it up with some valuable content. Right off the top today, I want to say that Dr. Tom Hollingsworth from Corpus Christi, Texas was really instrumental in helping with this edition, and he's our guest also on the Chiropractic Forward podcast, episode number 9, where we spend about an hour discussing all this stuff. So go listen to episode number 9 at www.chiropracticforward.com, or you can find us on iTunes under their podcast section. And you can hear the words straight from Dr. Hollingsworth's mouth. When chiropractors start talking about the attacks that we've endured and are enduring, we can go on for hours. We're going to try to convey a very serious, meaningful message here about it all, but we're going to try to do it without going into a 3-hour conversation. Nobody wants that. I can only hope that all chiropractors in practice are well aware of the trials and tribulations that this profession has not only been through, but has overcome and grown more powerful as a result. It's pretty profound. The unfortunate reality here is that most of you don't know. And if you do, normally lack any important details that truly place the knowledge into the correct context. As a former board member of the Texas Chiropractic Association myself, and a current member of the leadership on the state level, I'm intimately aware of many of the issues, both current and historical. And I think from the top here, it's important for me to say that even though I'm a TCA member and leader, like I just said, my opinions may or may not represent the opinions of the TCA. But I most certainly am not representing the TCA in this video, on the podcast, or in this capacity. We've all heard the stories of chiropractors being jailed for practicing, right? I hope you've heard that. It's true. I remember a story as well from a documentary by Jeff Hayes, and it was called Doctored, where a chiropractor is on the video or on the movie recalling how his father, who was also a chiropractor, was in a bowling league. That's supposed to be a fun deal, right? There was a medical doctor on the other team that refused to bowl against his father's team simply because the team had a chiropractor on it. Can you imagine what kind of indoctrination that guy underwent to come to that sort of a hate? Now, let's run through the big attack first. Folks, if you don't know about Wilk versus AMA, please do yourself and all other chiropractors a big favor and go check it out. To put it into a very brief blurb, basically, after 11 years of court proceedings, Dr. Chester Wilk and 4 other chiropractors, led by attorney George McAndrews, ultimately prevailed in proving the American Medical Association guilty of violating the Sherman Antitrust Act, meaning that the AMA and several other medical institutions, such as the American Hospital Association, the American College of Surgeons, the American College of Physicians, and the Joint Commission on Accreditation of Hospitals were all found guilty of conspiring to eliminate chiropractic from the earth. According to chiro.org, quote, the suit claimed that the defendants had participated for years in an illegal conspiracy to destroy chiropractic. On August 24, 1987, after endless wrangling in the courts, U.S. District Court Judge Susan Getzendanner ruled that the AMA and its officials were guilty as charged of attempting to eliminate the chiropractic profession. Basically, the AMA and others were proven guilty of the following acts against chiropractic and chiropractors. They encouraged ethical complaints against doctors of chiropractic. I think that's pretty rude. They opposed chiropractic inroads into workman's comp. If they didn't like chiropractors, they should have made us do workman's comp. It's miserable. They opposed chiropractic inroads into health insurance, and they made it harder for patients to get covered under insurance for chiropractic care. Again, if they didn't like us, they should have made sure we accepted insurance. It's miserable. They opposed inroads into hospitals. They tried to contain or eliminate chiropractic schools. They conducted nationwide conferences on chiropractic, and I'm honored to know that. They distributed anti-chiropractic publications and propaganda, and they helped other organizations prepare anti-chiropractic literature. I think that's rude too. They deemed it unethical for medical doctors to refer to or accept referrals from chiropractors. Let's throw that Hippocratic oath right out the door. And they discouraged colleges, universities, and faculty from cooperating with chiropractic schools. Again, highly rude. Very rude. It's funny to me that things have progressed to the point now that two of those organizations came out just last year, in support of chiropractic for the treatment of acute and chronic low back pain. The American Medical Association and the American College of Physicians are the ones that came out in support. Crazy stuff. I can only assume that's because they are partially responsible for a nationwide opioid crisis, emergency / epidemic. You'd think winning the Wilk versus AMA case would have put the battle to rest, right? It didn't. The Texas Medical Association has been historically more aggressive in their continuing battle to rid the world of the scourge of chiropractic. The TMA's political arm, in fact, has attacked chiropractors that have run for office here in the state, attacking them as quacks and as being no different than Dr. Pepper or Dr. Jekyll. The TMA sent out direct mailings to the voting districts with that exact message. Just a couple of years ago, y'all. This was just a couple of years ago, and they did this to a chiropractor, to a colleague who's been in practice 30, 40 years, highly respected. They sent out mailings to his voting district calling him a quack and had ducks on it, and pretty shameful. It's real. It's hate. And it's now. It's not 30 years ago. The worst part is that the TMA, or Evil Empire, or originator of the opioids in Texas, the Texas Medical Association raised over $400,000 in one dinner just a year or so ago. And they know damn well that the Texas Chiropractic Association can't raise that sort of money. So, because they can, the attacks keep coming and the rights keep getting chipped away at while we play defense rather than offense. But really, wouldn't it just be nice if we could coexist someday? Just peacefully? If research and evidence mattered, we could. But that would mean the TMA releasing some control on their monopoly, and the TMA is there to protect their members, and that's it. They don't exist to protect the patient. They say they are, but they're not there to protect the patient. That's the Texas Medical Board's job. The TMA is there to keep any other health profession from expanding their scope into their territory. In fact, if they can just get rid of the professions they can't control, that's the big idea there, folks. And you need to understand it. You need to receive that message, and you need to feel it, because it's the truth. The TMA sued Texas chiropractors, challenging their right to diagnose a patient. Can you imagine the nerve of these people? I mean, honestly, down in Austin, Judge Rhonda Hurley ruled against chiropractors, agreeing that they can't diagnose. More on her later. Texas chiropractors appealed and they won the appeal. The TMA appealed that, and the Supreme Court of Texas finally ruled in favor of the Texas chiropractors after 7 years of a legal battle. You'd think that would put things to rest, right? No, not with the TMA, not a chance. In referencing a blog of mine from November 11th of 2015 called Healthcare in Texas, The Battle Against a Monopoly, a true story about David and Goliath, I reminded myself of some more recent, more minor attacks. I'll put the link in the description below, so check it out. The Texas Medical Association attempted to remove doctors of chiropractic from the high school concussion oversight teams. This is the kicker. They wanted to allow simple high school trainers to be on the concussion oversight teams, but not chiropractors, because we're not as good in their eyes, I suppose. I don't know. The same year, the TMA attempted to remove chiropractors' ability to perform physical exams on school bus drivers. Well, many chiropractors have been certified in DOT exams and truck driver exams for years. So this made absolutely no sense. Unprovoked attack. In the same year, they tried to introduce legislation to remove our ability to perform high school exams on athletes, a function chiropractors have been performing for generations. There's never been one kid that got hurt in the entire state of Texas because a chiropractor missed something on their high school exam. Stupid. That stuff wasn't enough, though. The TMA decided they don't want Texas chiropractors doing VAUNT testing. Well, what does VAUNT mean? VAUNT stands for Vestibular Ocular Nystagmus Testing, and neurodiplomats, only after significant extra training, are allowed to perform VAUNT. Not good enough for TMA, since that would be messing with their territory. Since the TMA is only interested in total destruction, they saw a chance to amend the original suit, and now the suit threatens not only VAUNT, but also the subluxation complex. The term neuro, as it fits in neuromusculoskeletal, and yes, somehow they have once again found a way to include our right to diagnose again. They're attacking it once more, even though we already won that case. You can't make it up. You just can't make this stuff up. Chiropractors treat nerves. We treat muscles and bone, but they don't want neuro in the description. That's really what part of the suit is. They just want chiropractors treating the musculoskeletal system, not the neuromusculoskeletal system. That's it. I think the winner here is the TMA's attorney, honestly, because this stuff is absolutely absurd. Or so one would think, right? Getting back to this, that same judge down in Austin, Travis County, Rhonda Hurley down in Austin, she got a hold of this second case, and guess what? Once again, she ruled against Texas chiropractors. I think she's either a chiropractic hater, or she's in the TMA's pocket somehow, or she has a family member that is a medical doctor, or she just doesn't understand the material very clearly. I don't know the reason. Regardless, Texas chiropractors, we have to appeal the case. Aren't we lucky? Hopefully, the appeals court is as reasonable as the last appeals court we had to go through. But for now, we are most definitely in jeopardy. I'd like to take just a second to direct everyone to an excellent video here on YouTube that the Texas Chiropractic Association published about 1.5 years ago concerning a whole bunch of this stuff. The link will be in the description below, but you can also find it by going to the YouTube search and entering the term the Texas Chiropractic Defense from the Texas Medical Association, a timeline. This 10-minute video sums up what kind of constant attacks our profession is still enduring today. If you think you're just showing up for work and you're humming along and everything's rosy and there's a rainbow over the top of your office, you're mistaken. Danger lurks at all points, and even if we chiropractors in Texas win, they'll keep coming back for more. Vigilance, being knowledgeable, and being active are the keys to continuing to enjoy your professional privileges. The best thing we can do at this point is to stress to you all of the need for you to understand the gravity of the situation here in Texas for the chiropractic profession. Everyone knows that what happens in Texas with over 5,000 chiropractors in it will happen elsewhere. In fact, the TMA's attorney, Mr. Big Bad Bragg, has previously stated that if they can get the domino to fall in Texas, he has 7 or so other states ready to follow suit, and then on and then on and on. That's the word on the street. I didn't hear it directly, but that is the word on the street. So if you think this doesn't affect you, you are incorrect, dead wrong, and you need to wake up. It's bigger and badder than you. We also know that an appeals process is expensive, and it takes everyone, all chiropractors, to fight the powers that we are up against. If you'd like to donate and be part of this victory, I would direct you to the TCA, since they are leading the way on this. Go to www.chirotexas.org, chirotexas.org/CDI. The CDI fund is the fund that pays for the appeals process, so you'll know it's going to the right place to help the most. Did you know that research and clinical experience shows that in about 80 to 90% of headaches, neck and back pain, in comparison to the traditional medical model, patients get good or excellent results with chiropractic. Chiropractic care is safe, more cost effective, it decreases your chances of having surgery, and it reduces your chances of becoming disabled. We do this conservatively and non-surgically. In addition, we can do it with minimal time requirements and minimal hassle on the part of the patient. And if the patient develops a preventative mindset going forward from initial recovery, we can likely keep it that way while raising the general overall level of health. Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think or what suggestions you may have for future episodes. If you love what you hear, be sure to check out some of my other blogs and videos. Check out our podcast called Chiropractic Forward, which you can find at chiropracticforward.com or on iTunes. As the podcast builds, so will the website with educational products, content, a little further down the road, webinars, seminars, speaking dates, things like that. And share. We can't make a difference here without your help. Be sure to find us on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Instagram. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the description, or hit the subscribe button below. At the very least, can we talk you into giving us a thumbs up? A gesture that simple and quick really helps us to get in front of more people looking for this kind of information. Like I said, be on the lookout for that podcast. We're in episode number 9 now, and we're having a blast. If you want to keep going while you're at it, check out creekstonecare.com. And if you like more research-related blogs, go to amarillochiropractor.com/blog. Till next time, thanks for watching. We'll connect next week.